Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Follow that prompter, hit that like, subscribe, and the notification bell. It's a blessing to be before you again. Let's get right into it. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. Do not send crypto, your personal information to anyone, even if they're lying and saying that they're me. And if you get a notification on your phone saying that your Coinbase account, somebody just took money out, do not panic. Do not call the number. It's spam, spam, spam. Do not follow anything in the comment section that is not me. Spam. All right. Look, we're gonna cover crypto, but we're gonna cover a little stocks towards the end. But on this one, we're gonna do crypto in the beginning. My name is Larry Jones. This is Stock Up with Larry Jones. Come join us in Money Moves, where you get all of my plays immediately. Okay, so I'm feeding the family there first. Don't be cheap. Invest in yourself around $1 a day. All right. Hey, crypto, what's going on? We got pump, not pumping. It's pump is dumping, right? That's on the hourly, the daily. We could see nothing but a sea of red. But look at what happens when we go to weekly. Now we got a mixture. If we go to monthly, then we'll see we got a ton of green. We got Pinju here. That is really, just really killing it right now, if you ask me. All right, so we just gonna just brush right through this and just discuss things in general. I was speaking on stage the other day, and I just said how I make these notes to myself. Hey, Larry, do not put more money into crypto at higher levels than you do lower levels. Hey, Larry, do not put more money into crypto at higher levels than lower levels. Many of you that are following me today, you know good and well you're doing that. Stop. Do the opposite. Look, I just looked. XRP was down more than 10%. Now you're in fear. Now you don't want to buy. But when it was up 10% more than it is now, then you start chasing. Do the opposite. Okay, good people. Let's look at what's going on. We can see Bitcoin right now, 117.9. Let's just call that 118. We can see that it's down. Ethereum is down almost 4%. XRP down now 11%, right? And what does that? Does that scare me? No, it does not scare me. It provides a buying opportunity. We got, some of the memes here. We got Cardano down 10%. So most of the alts are down by 10%. Look at this. XLM, 11%. Link down 7 because it was slow. HBAR down 10%, right? And we only have Bitcoin down 1.46%. So what's happening? The alts are retreating, right? And for those of you that don't believe that alt season is coming, do what you must. Me, I'm accumulating. What am I accumulating? Everybody in Money Moves, everything that I listed there, I want you to do it. You do what you see to do, okay? Me, I am buying here. Could it go lower? Yes, it could go much lower. We could have a big pullback. So Larry's not putting all his money in on this little pullback. 10% is nothing for crypto for those of you that are new. Okay, I don't think it's over. If you think it's over, you do what's best for you. But remember, if you keep buying high and selling low, then you are losing money. All right, let's get right into the charts really quick. So I got a 50-day moving average here. Okay, we got the RSI and the MACD. So we can see on the MACD that volume, okay, momentum has went down. Okay, we fluctuated down, but momentum is starting to come back towards the zero line, right? Which is good. Okay, now I'm on an hourly. Okay, so we're gonna change time frames and kind of see what's going on. On the RSI, we could see we have a low here, we got a low here, we got a low here. And if you look at that line, if you guys could see that clearly, we are at about 33% where it touches, boom, boom, boom. we haven't come back down there yet, and we may come back down there. So we may be coming down here, right? I had my lines drawn, but they got messed up. So we could be coming back down to 116 temporarily. Now, it could go much lower than that, right? I'm on the hourly. We could be coming back down to the 116 level, good people. Okay, let me just put a line up here, and I'm gonna put it there. Okay, so we've been kind of a little range bound here. All right, and you can see the dates down there at the bottom. This is the 21st. We've been a little range bound, right? But we could see what's happening here as we have the blue about to go back above the orange, and we have it here too, right? So this is short term, good people. That doesn't mean anything that it can't go further down, right? We got things in the news cycle that could be affecting it. Yes, we know the Genius Act got passed, but we got negative headwinds and positive headwinds. We got Trump tariff live update. Trump strikes deal with Japan as EU, US reportedly close in on pack. Okay, so a deal with Japan, and now things are looking, positive as far as the EU and the US is concerned. But in the stock markets, the markets like that, you good people. So we could see that on a close of S&P, this all has to do with crypto also. Okay, you got to look at both markets. S&P was up, Dow was up 515 points, and the NASDAQ was up 130 points. Really like that for the NASDAQ, that is tech heavy. So I want you to pay attention to this because we could have some choppy headwinds in the stock and crypto market. Okay, so let's look at this. Now, this is pertaining to stocks. These are up months, these are weak months, and these are best 3 months. I'm going to just go straight to the NASDAQ, and then we can look at the S&P. The NASDAQ, remember, tech heavy, okay? What are the weak months? We have February, June, and September, okay? So we got time here. Let's go here. March, July, okay, and November, all right? We need to see what the bad months are. And according to this, we just going to have a bad month in June, September. This is historically, okay? I'm just trying to paint a picture here, but it doesn't mean that it is 100%. So what I'm saying to you is we're going to have some chop next month. We could have some chop next month. And with everything I see, there could be some chop. So let's look at this. All right, let's do the same thing with Bitcoin, right? So we could see here, determining the single best month for cryptocurrency in 2025 is a challenge due to the market's inherent volatility and unpredictability. We know that, right? But let's go here. Potential periods of growth in 2025. Q1, we did that. Fall. So look at this. This is what I want you to read with me. Fall recovery, September, December, following a potential mid-year correction. A recovery is anticipated in the fall with major tokens regaining momentum and potentially reclaiming previous highs by the end of 2025. I talked to these Bitcoin mining CEOs. They think we're going to have a fall surprise, meaning a positive fall surprise. There have been many analysts that think we are in the range for anywhere from 180 to 250 per Bitcoin this year. So personally, I don't believe it's over. I don't check all of these other analysts. I don't chase them. I just look at what I see myself. So we can see on Bitcoin, we can see we're just going up, bam, Q1, we had up, then boom, what? Retrace, okay? And then we have to understand sometimes these retraces and these fall downs are large, okay? So look at that. That's Bitcoin. We got 11% fall. But then what happened right after that? We took off again, right? But this time, not like any other time, we have what? government buy-in. We got whales and institutions buying Bitcoin, which is the ship that rises the tide, and the tide is all of the other crypto. So when Bitcoin goes up, the altcoins follow, and then the meme coins follow after that. Follow? All right, so that's what I'm looking at. All right, so I had some more things here. Let's go back and look at this, good people. So I'm going to just show you something really, really simple that I shared with my money movers earlier today. All right, so I know a lot of people are in the XRP. XRP has a lot of runway. There's still a lot of money to be made in all of crypto. Don't freak out if you are one of the ones that are new to crypto and you're panicking right now. No, do not panic. All right. All right. So if you wanted to potentially get the best price for the week, and it changes, it could change really quick. It changed since I made my video earlier today. All right, so earlier we had a dip here. It was at 320. So I want you to look here at this area here and this area here. You can literally see it retraced right here at 320. So I made a video earlier today for my followers. 320, it was up higher than that. And then I told them to set a buy order, a bigger buy order, what? At $3. And look, we are absolutely coming down. Now, look, we were as high as 365. Now we're trending back down. Now, here's what I want you to really understand. I want you to understand that you really need to be looking at the monthly, okay? And monthly, we could come back down to 2.8. I don't even have to pull up the charts. I don't have to put up trading view. I can just simply look at this and say, I'm going to go mid-range and set a buy order at 280 even, right? So I'll start buying from $3 down to 280 and then just hold. All right. Now, I'm not trying to be like anybody else. I'm just on here sharing with you what Larry is doing. All right. And so I want you to understand, again, if you are new, Bitcoin can fall by 5%. Then the alts will fall by 10%. And then the memes can fall by 20%, all right? But on the way up, it's different. Now, sometimes in an environment like this, Bitcoin fall by a couple of percent and the memes are skittish and they really are selling off. Now, the question to you is, and I want you to be honest with yourself, did you buy any of these cryptos, meaning Bitcoin, altcoins, or meme coins? Did you buy any at a higher price? And if the answer is yes, then I'm going to ask you, why aren't you considering buying them when they're lower? All right. So that's what I want to say to you guys. If you look at the memes, you could see that the memes are falling with the alts, which is not normal, which means that the memes could fall even further. If Bitcoin does not stabilize, these meme coins are going to fall much harder than they are now, especially Bunk after a run up like it was up 150%, over 150% for the month. And so now they're holding pretty good. So what you're going to start seeing now on the fear and greed index, people are going to start getting fearful. So instead of going more green as the price goes up, you're going to see it go from darker green to lighter green and possibly yellow. If we start trading sideways, people will get more into fear. And we buy fear and we sell greed. Okay, so we could see what's going on. Let's go to Bitcoin dominance, as we see that Bitcoin is still losing its dominance, which is good for alt season, good people. So Bitcoin down a 3.3%. Ether is still up 2.3%, and the others are actually green now. For me, this is a good signal for alt season, which will also pump the memes. Okay, so that's what I like looking at, good people. And then let's just take a look at the let's just take a look here. I like looking at this. Now you could see the top 100 coins by performance. This Penju is absolutely still killing it, right? I just like to take a peek at this. We could see we got Pepe and XRP right there together. And don't sleep on Bitcoin Cash, good people. BCH, it was a slow mover, but you can see Ethereum has woken up. So this was just a quick run through to get you, if you're new, to just calm down, be patient. As a matter of fact, have cash, okay? And when I mean by have cash, this could last for a while. It could go down, or this could just be a short dip and go back up. Now, charting crypto is different than charting stock because things could change, boom, just like that. One news story and it's tanking. Another news story and it's pumping and you can't catch it. I'm in for the long haul. How about you? All right. If you got XRP, are you just a swing trader? Are you in for the long haul? I'm in for the long haul. I'm in for the long haul with Bitcoin because I still believe under 8 years, one Bitcoin will be $1 million. Okay. And we don't want it to be a straight line up. In any asset, you do not want it to be a straight line up. You think you want it, but you don't, because you won't be able to catch it if it's going straight up. So when we have these pullbacks and these consolidations, this is just time for you to add to your positions. Again, don't listen to me. Do your own research. I'm just Larry Jones here on YouTube talking about what I am and am not doing. All right. And lastly, good people, we had earnings. Okay. We had earnings for Google. You can see Google is up 2% in the after markets, and you got Tesla. Tesla is up a little bit. So I would say Tesla is flat and Google. And so I'll talk about that tomorrow morning, about the earnings on both of these big tech companies that are leading the way for big tech to start reporting. If we have a good numbers in big tech, that's going to be good for the stock market, though I expect there to be some volatility as it pertains to my stocks and my crypto. Previously, I was buying the dips, selling the rips. Now I'm establishing long-term positions. I am buying the dips, but I'm buying bigger on deeper dips, and I'm just holding because I believe the stock market and crypto could be up by the end of the year, regardless of what happens in Q3. How about you? Leave me a comment. All right, good people. And then come join us in Stock Up You. Guys, that's where you're going to learn about crypto if you don't know about crypto. And if you want to see my plays, all of my plays, that is Money Moves, which is the top link below where I discuss my crypto, show what I'm doing with my stock. And we have a options for dummies class in there where you could learn options for yourself and apply it to any option that's available. Okay. Love you guys. We'll see you later. Fighting for a voice. All right. Live, love, laugh, and learn.